Hey foodies, this is your girl Nick, reporting here from Foodie Headquarters. I just wanted to take a moment to talk to you about one of the new and exciting things on the Bariatric Foodie website. You've been hearing me talk a lot about the Shop BF page on the Bariatric Foodie website, where several things are currently being sold, Bariatric Foodie signature items. So today I wanted to talk to you about the new magnet set that I developed. Just a little bit of background and what it is and what you get when you order the set. So, the genesis of the magnet set. In my early days as a blogger, in the time before time, I used to meet up with a lot of post-ops for different reasons. We'd go for coffee, or maybe someone would invite me over for lunch. Very often I was called upon, once I started Bariatric Foodie in particular, to do what I came to call kitchen interventions, when people had just gotten out of control and they had things in their kitchen that they knew they shouldn't have, and I'd cart them away, mostly because my church has a shelter where you can donate food. And so when I would go into the homes of post-ops, I would notice, particularly, I'm a very observant person, I think it's the writer in me, that folks would take and tack up a lot of things on their refrigerator, like little aspirational sayings or pictures of where they want to go or what they want to do when they get to their goal weight. One particular person who I did a kitchen intervention on, she had lost control, and she was trying to get back over top of it, and she asked me to come over and help her to get rid of some of the stuff in her pantry and organize her kitchen and set her up for success. And one of the things that she did to help herself get over the hump was to tack up a before picture of herself, which I really think is a great idea. So I kept that idea in the back of my head, and here it is a couple years later, and I came back to it because I hear from a lot of you that, the refrigerator tempts you. You sometimes make decisions that you wish you didn't. Some of you have late night snacking issues and things like that. And that was always playing in the back of my mind, those inspirational sayings and those pictures that I would see on people's refrigerators. And I thought, wouldn't it be neat for a Bariatric Foodie to come up with a way to support that and to encourage that kind of motivation, because it can be very, very powerful, and hence the Bariatric Foodie magnet set was born. But those of you who know me from Obesity Help know I can get preachy, but I didn't necessarily want to be preachy. That's not necessarily what Bariatric Foodie is about. Bariatric Foodie is about playing with your food. Playing with your food is supposed to be fun. So I wanted the magnet set to be inspirational, informational, and fun at the same time. So let me show you what I put together for the magnets, and you can tell me what you think. Leave feedback on this video or the postings on Facebook and Twitter and whatnot that I'm probably going to post this on. So anyway, so the theme of this first set of magnets, hopefully this will not be the last set of magnets, but we'll see by how well they perform. The theme for this first set of magnets is, anybody who's seen me on Facebook or Twitter for a long time knows that I make up these little rules and laws and vocabularies. I'm like sort of in my own little world. You guys should just know I'm probably just flipping crazy, and you all are looking at me like, yay, the recipes, and I'm just flipping crazy. Anyway, so I compiled some of the best foodie laws that I know that make sense to me and help me to stay on the right track in these magnets. So let me share with you a couple of them that I put on these magnets. Okay, so foodie law number 13. For every food action, there is an equal and opposite activity reaction. You want to eat? Better move. That one is just a general truth. I myself have a large pouch capacity, and I happen to know a lot of post-ops who have large pouch capacities, and that freaks you out when you first find out that you can eat a little bit more than your fellow post-ops. But I think the moment that I stopped freaking out was when I started to really get the whole calories in, calories out thing. Yeah, I can eat more. That is not an excuse to eat crappy food, but I can eat more even of good food and protein food than most post-ops. And if I ever worry about the fact that I can eat a meal that looks sort of normal to most people, I know that I can offset that with my behavior. I can run, I can walk, I can get on the elliptical machine, I can go to spin class, I can do a multitude of things to burn off those calories. Especially during the holidays, that's really helpful because for me, during the holidays, a little tip I'll give you, for Thanksgiving and things like that, where I know that there's going to be really indulgent choices, instead of telling myself I can't have any of that stuff, none of it, instead of doing that, I instead focus on trying to move more. I will set a target for myself. You must burn this many calories to earn that dinner. And I get my butt up in the morning and I go to the gym and I burn those calories to be able to enjoy my plate of food. Like I said, don't go overboard, but activity can help you. It's a tool. Okay, so moving right along. Foodie law number 4. What goes in must come out. What happens in between is a whole other magnet. And I don't know if I'm ever going to produce that magnet, but you guys know what happens in between when what goes in is trying to come out one way or the other. I've gotten food stuck. I've been miserable. I've been sick. I've been nauseous, eating things that I have no right to eat that I know will make me sick. So that one is meant to sort of take pause when you're grabbing it like, oh, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to deal with the consequences of what's going to happen once you eat that? Do you want to be in misery for the amount of time that you will be in misery after you eat that? I don't think so. Get your hand back out of the refrigerator. Okay, so that is the second one. Third one is this little circle one. And this is foodie law number 45. If there is no junk to eat, I cannot eat junk. So don't buy junk. I don't know. Can you guys hear my washing machine going buck wild down there? I don't know exactly what's happening. I hope I still have a washing machine at the end of this video. So that's particularly true for me because I'm a single mom and I control what goes in the refrigerator and in the cupboards. If you are one of those people who doesn't necessarily have complete control over what goes in your cupboards and trigger foods have to come into your house, let me give you this one tip. Employ what I call the supermarket rule. The supermarket rule is this: your husband, your kids, whoever can have all their treats that they want to in the house, but you get the premium shelf space. You ever notice in the refrigerator, in the supermarket, everything that they want you to buy is at eye level, right there where you can see it and just grab it. That's where your protein treats, your healthy stuff, your good stuff goes. Their stuff goes way up high on the shelf or way down low on the shelf. Maybe even in the basement where they have to go get it. Tell your husband, tell your kids, tell your wife, tell whoever. Yeah, you can have your Doritos, you can have your Tasty Cakes. They just can't have the premium shelf space because when I look into the cabinet, I need to see good choices. Okay. And then the last one, actually I marketed this as a set of 4 magnets, but it's actually a set of 5 magnets. This one is the picture frame magnet, which I'm holding upside down. I know y'all heard my dog, who is now barking his head off. It reads, "Your success is my journey." That's really how I feel when I look at before pictures of myself. And here's, by the way, my picture frame magnet with me in it. That's a picture of me and my oldest daughter when she was about, I don't know, 4-ish or so. I was 300 plus pounds at the time. And from what I remember about that time, not very happy, not very healthy, wanting to make a change in my life. But you know what? I can't be mad at that girl because that girl had the bravery to take the first step. She had the bravery to go to see a surgeon. She had a bravery to go through a battery of tests. She had the bravery to fight the insurance company to get that approval. She had the bravery to allow herself to be put under sedation and to go under a knife for a surgeon to alter her life and her relationship with food on which she had been dependent for 30-some odd years. So I can't be mad at that girl, but I also owe her a lot. So I put her on my refrigerator and I remind her that her success, remind myself that her success is my journey. I owe it to her to be successful because she was brave enough, despite all the odds against her, to take that first step, that I can make the right decision when I go into the refrigerator. So that's my little inspirational moment for the day. And then in the middle is this neat little bariatric foodie magnet that pops out. Let's see. Pop this one out. That pops out like this. And look at that. You get an extra little magnet, and that one reminds you that you always have a place to go for recipes, information, inspiration, survival guides, and all sorts of other stuff. So that is the magnet set. I'm going to put the link to the magnet set on the YouTube and wherever else I post it so that you can check them out. I really do hope you check them out. I really did want to take care to create a product that you guys could use, that you could like, that you would smile at and be able to just achieve your goals in a way that didn't make you feel intimidated or shamed, but that is in the spirit of bariatric foodie, and that's the spirit of playing with your food. So anyway, I'm going to go see about my washing machine before it blows up. You guys have a good night, and thank you always for supporting Bariatric Foodie. Good night, ladies.